What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Th9 channel. In this video, we'll be going over the top 5 Town Hall 9 attack strategies for 2019. These will be the most powerful strategies, in my opinion, for the Town Hall 9 level. Before we jump into the video, I just wanted to say, if this is your first video you've seen from my channel, definitely appreciate you for watching. Now, just a quick disclaimer for this video. I'm using my new Town Hall 10 account in order to do these attack strategies, but if you look at my account here, I have no troops that are past the Town Hall 9 level except for the bowlers, but the bowlers will not be used in any of my attack strategies unless they're coming from the clan castle. And if you take a look at my army camps, I only have the maximum amount allowed for Town Hall 9s because my camps have not been upgraded yet. And yes, I have upgraded my spell factory, wherever we located it at, it's somewhere in here. I've upgraded my spell factory, but in each replay you will see that I use the maximum amount used for Town Hall 9. For each strategy, there'll be a link in the description for a more in-depth analysis for each attack strategy. You can see different replays on it, war attacks and stuff like that. For this countdown, I had to use matchmaking attacks in order to make it work. You want to see more in-depth analysis on each attack strategy and it working on war bases and all that other good stuff. Look down in the description for each individual attack. But other than that, guys, let's jump right into this list and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, starting off with number 5, we have one of my favorite strategies of all time, the Queen Walk Valkyrie combo. And as you can see, I use that hog to pull out those CC troops, and they're going to be pulled all the way to the corner there. And I'm going to kill them with my Queen Walk and my poisons. I got my golem on the top side with a couple wizards to funnel and help get those Valkyries straight into the middle of the base. Now, this strategy is down at number 5 because it's not the most powerful strategy out there. There's actually a couple strategies that might have actually taken its place, but just because it's one of my favorites and it still works, it just requires a lot of luck. And you got to hope that the Valkyries, first of all, stay in the middle of the base because they like to bounce out. And then, of course, if they take down high-value targets like Expos, Wizard Towers, Archer Towers, point defenses, all that good stuff, you just have to hope and pray that they get all that stuff with the Rage and the heal. You just got to spell timing, all that good stuff. It's a lot of luck involved with the Valkyries, but it's always been one of my favorite attacks. So as you can see there, they're all going towards the middle there. And they're going to focus on that Queen first, kill her, Rage them through that wall. And they're going towards that, Town Hall. Heal goes down, jump. Again, the link is in the description for this video. Now, I've actually done this video twice for this attack strategy. The first one I did for this, it was like 25 minutes long, and it was one of my first videos. I just didn't really, understand that it had to be shorter, and nobody's gonna sit around for 25 minutes about, Clash of Clans video and attack strategy. So I made it again. It's a lot shorter, and both of them have great examples of it working on tons of different bases. So definitely would recommend checking that out if this is a strategy you want to use. But this is 5th place for me because, as you can see, all those Valkyries are dying from the big bomb. I think one of them actually survives here, and at the end of this, I'm going to be relying on my Queen and that Queen Walk to finish the remaining, 32% that's left of this base. And then, I got a couple Wizards left and one Valkyrie. I'm going to speed it up here because, again, I almost time failed on this base because all my Valkyries died. They took out a good, they took out some good value. They took out both Expos, a couple Archer Towers, Wizards, but if I didn't have, my Queen Walk and I didn't have those extra wizards and stuff like that, I would have time failed. And that's why this strategy is not the best, but it is super, super strong. And people that like Queen Walking and Valkyries definitely would recommend trying it out. And I definitely would recommend using it for lower Town Hall attacks. I would definitely recommend using it if you have lower heroes and you're attacking a weaker Town Hall 9. It definitely works a lot better against those. But for the higher and stronger ones, you might have a harder time. Alright, coming at number 4, we have the Gullah Loon attack strategy. Very basic to pull off, not very difficult to do. And this strategy works really well against symmetrical bases, but it does work against these anti-3 bases if you can get, the Queen out the way and the CC troops. If you can't get the CC troops out the way or the Queen, it's not the end of the world. You have 5 hounds. If they pop, there's a bunch of pups that come out. You can rage them, smartly and take them down. And if you look at the video in the, description, you'll see that it works well against these types of bases as well, just not as well as the symmetrical bases. But as you can see, the Loons and Hounds are all coming in, and this was a very messy attack on my part, and it still ended up overpowering the base. There's just so many Loons and so many Hounds that the defenses, they're spending so much time, distracted on different things that they end up getting targeted and taken down by other lingering Loons or maybe a Hound or, a couple pups that are around them. Very powerful strategy, very overpowering, and it's a little more powerful than Queen Walk Valkyrie combo because it works well against symmetrical bases. It's very, base specified, but the Queen Walk Valkyrie, you could mess up on those types of bases, and you're not always guaranteed a 3-star. But with this one, it's almost guaranteed if you attack those symmetrical bases with this. it's going to take him down. But as you can see here, we got the Expo and the Archer Tower that's left. A couple of defenses over here as well that are not, they're being upgraded, so they're not in use. But look at this. This Hound gets popped, and these defenses are so, like, distracted. There's so many pops that they can't focus on all the different things at once. Those Loons are going to sneak in and snipe that last Expo. Was it luck? Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of luck there. But like I said, I mean that's the premise of the attack, and that's why it's number 4. It's just overpowering, and of course relying on that luck. If you watch the video in the description, like I said, there's the last replay I think I do. It's on a symmetrical base, and it just overpowers it, completely destroys it. And this strategy works well against those types of bases. So if you see one of those internet bases in the war, or you're going against one of those like internet type bases, Gullah Loon will take it down super easily. And there you go, 3-star. Okay, coming at number 3, we have Gullah Loon, one of the most powerful strategies at Town Hall 9. And the only reason it's not higher on the list is because it only works on specific types of bases. And those are bases where you can get at least one air defense, the clan castle troops, and the archer queen herself. Alright, so I'm going to funnel my kill squad into the middle here. As you can see, golems going down, heroes are coming in, and the bowlers. Alright, so I'm just, targeting towards those targets that I want. The air defense, the clan castle troops. There's none in this one. And then, of course, the archer queen. If you want to see more examples with this strategy on how powerful it really is, please check out the link in the description. You'll see it working on tons of different bases. And it's a really, really powerful strategy. I would definitely recommend for all Town 9 to at least give it a try, because it's ridiculously powerful if you can take down. There goes that second air defense, as you can see. And then I'm going to start my Lune on the back side here, and I'm just going to completely overpower the base, because once those 2 air defenses go down, all you have to focus now on is on those 2 last air defenses, and you'll be good to go. I got that rage for them. There they go. And I also got a haste, which I believe I dropped on that top right side for those Loons up there. There it goes. And now I still have my queen's ability. At this point, the Gullah Loon has overwhelmed the base and taken it down. This was actually a weak Town Hall 10 that had that single single Inferno Tower, but it wasn't enough to stop this attack strategy. Loons almost got taken down by this Witcher Tower, but that's okay. If all those Loons would have died, you still got all these Loons up here. You still have the queen. And it's actually kind of bad that how strong this strategy is, because look, the hounds are actually still alive, and the point of the strategy is you want them to pop so you can, make it easier to clean up. This is why I don't bring any minions or anything, because I'm waiting for those hounds to pop. So it actually took a little while to clean up, because both hounds actually survived that long. That's how powerful this strategy is. So would definitely recommend to check it out. Again, link is in the description for if you want to check out a more in-depth analysis. I'm gonna 4 times it here, so. Because, I mean, the hounds did not pop. I think one had like a little bit of health left. Look at that. Barely any health left, and it still survived. And this base is going to go down. Number 3 on the list is Gullah Loon. Okay, and coming in number 2 is one of the most powerful strategies of all time for Town Hall 9. And that is the Witch Slap attack strategy. I definitely would have to revoke my status as a Clash of Clans YouTuber if I did not include this strategy. It has been one of the most powerful strategies for the longest time at Town Hall 9. Very easy to deploy, as you can see. I put about 4 witches on the left side and 4 on the right, followed by a couple healers, and then the bowlers and the heroes and a couple other witches blast through the middle there and just destroying everything. Now, the premise of this attack strategy revolves around the air defenses, and as you can see, these are, the air defenses are more compacted with this base. So the healers on the outside are more protected, and they're safe because there's no air defenses to reach them. If you see bases with the air defenses towards the outside, you want to use the golem variation, which is displayed in the link. So if you click on the link in the description, you'll see me using the golem variation for when the air defenses are more towards the outside and they can snipe off all your healers. But very powerful strategy. It only falls short to one other one. It arguably could be one of the the strongest strategy. A lot of other YouTubers think it is, and the only reason I think that the number 1 strategy is the number 1 strategy is because it's just so dominating. Not saying that this strategy isn't, but the top strategy I believe is the strongest, because versus this strategy, it's not as luck based. I mean, the witches are just overpowering. You're kind of just free ranging in here. Your spells are for the middle, and then you kind of just hope for the win, or you hope for the 3-star. But with the number 1 strategy, you are in complete control of how your attack goes, and you can completely overwhelm it just with your skill alone. Okay guys, finally coming at number 1, the strongest attack strategy at Town Hall 9 in 2019 in my opinion is the Go Ho or the Go Bo Ho attack strategy. And the only reason I said that I could do a little better than Witch Slap is because of the control the user has versus in the Witch Slap. Witch Slap, you're kind of just spamming it down and hoping for the best here. Well, with Goho, you got your kill squad, the golems are going in, bowlers, you just funnel them in. Very easy to do because you have 2 golems and the wizards, and then you jump them over, or you can smash your way in with a couple extra wall breakers. It's totally up to you. There's tons of variations you can do with this strategy, and there's no CC troops in this one, but you know, if they were, you just use your poisons, you kill them, and then you send your hogs in surgically like I'm doing. And as you can see, as this, you know, archer tower is distracted by the, you know, original hogs that came in, more hogs come on the backside, and that's how you take down the base. I mean, anti 3-stars can't stand up to it. You know, these ring styles can't stand up to it. It's just one of the most powerful strategies, and because of the control that the user has, I think it has the advantage over Witch Slap, where you're kind of, you know, controlling it versus just watching your witches and whatever they're doing. So if you're out of spells, you're kind of just watching, but you can time your hogs, and if you know, leave some over, you know, you can bring some on the back. So I only had 1 left there, but you can see, look at that mitigation from that archer tower. You know, it's going to focus on 1 while the rest of the hogs come in and take down the rest of the defenses, and then overpowered. It's just super powerful. Let me know what you guys think about this list. This is my personal top 5, and a lot of YouTubers use Witch Slap as their number 1. Like I said, I think it's the, you know, the ease versus the skill kind of thing. Not saying that people who use Witch Slap aren't skilled. It's just that there's not a lot of user control with the Witch Slap, I think, versus the hogs. The surgical placement, it really makes the hogs a more skilled attack versus the witches, and I think that gives it the edge and makes it a stronger attack, because you can control so much, you can take down so much just by placing hogs smartly. All right, I'm gonna speed through the rest of the attack here. Again, if you want to see more replays of this strategy, you know, with CC troops and all that good stuff, it's on my channel, and I go over tons of examples with this strategy. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this list. That's my top 5 2019 Th9 attacks. Tell me what you guys think, if you know, if I was wrong about something, or you think another strategy is stronger than hogs. You know, again, the witches and the hogs I think are very close. It's not like a overpowering landslide. The hogs are, you know, stronger than witches. I just think they're a little stronger just because of the control. Let me know what you guys think. I hope it helps you guys. And if you want to see anything specific, let me know. Again, each of the videos or each of the replays have a link to their videos where they have more replays and more in-depth analysis for each attack. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, definitely appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.